I'm V. Sisha, Associate Professor, Government City College. Today's session is about the financial statement analysis. So, here, what is the information incorporated in financial statements and their qualitative requirements? Here, the information which is displayed by the financial statement should be understandability. There must be understandability. The information must be readily understandable to the users of the financial statements. This means that information must be clear. It should be presented very clearly with additional information supplied in the supporting footnotes as needed to assist the clarification. And the information which is incorporated by the financial statements should be relevant. The information must be relevant to the needs of the users, which is the case when the information influences the economic decisions of the users. This may involve reporting particularly relevant information or information whose omission or misstatement could influence the economic decisions of the users. Coming to the reliability. Here, the information must be free of material error and bias and not any misleading. It should not mislead. The information should be faithfully presented, represent transactions and other events, reflect the underlying substance of events, prudently represent estimates and uncertainties through proper disclosure. Coming to the fourth one, comparability. The information must be comparable to the financial information presented for other accounting periods so that users can identify trends in the performance and financial position of the reporting entity. So, what is the qualitative characteristics of financial statements? So, here are certain qualitative characteristics. So, there must be understandability. The information must be readily understandable to the users of the financial statement. Whosoever are using the financial statement, they must understand the statements clearly. This means that the information must be clear and with additional information supplied in the supporting footnotes. It must be relevant. So, the information must be relevant to the needs of the users, and the information must influence the economic decisions. Involve reporting particularly relevant information or information whose omission or misstatement could influence the economic decisions of the users. Third one is reliability. The information must be free of material errors. It should not have any errors and it should not mislead. The information should faithfully represent transactions and other events. It should reflect the underlying substance of events and prudently represent estimates and uncertainties through proper disclosure. Comparability. One more thing is the information must be comparable to the financial information represented for other accounting periods so that users can identify trends in the performance and financial position of the reporting of that particular entity. Coming to the parties who are interested in financial statements. Who are the parties interested in financial statements? There are many people who are using the financial statements. They are assessing the financial statements in terms of the profitability, liquidity and solvency of their business. So some of the interested parties of the financial statements are they are first one is shareholders. Here, in every public limited company, shareholders are the real owners of the company. So, they want to know the way of utilizing their investments, and they want to ascertain the profitability and also the financial strength of the company. So, these are the first preferred parties who are interested in financial statements. Secondly, debenture holders. So, debenture holders are the lenders or creditors of the company. So, they also want to know the short term and long term solvency position of the company. So, the short term and the long term solvency is found out to know whether interest is payable by the company, and the long term solvency is found out to know whether principal amount is payable by the company. So, these are the parties who are interested in financial statements. Thirdly, creditors. So, these creditors are the suppliers of the raw materials and other necessary items on credit to the company. So, these people are interested to know the liquidity position of the company. So, to them also these financial statements are being provided. Fourthly, commercial banks and financial institutions. These are the parties who are interested in financial statements. So, here both commercial banks and financial institutions will be lending short term loans and long term loans to the companies. So, they are interested to know the short term solvency and long term solvency and also the profitability of the company. And fifthly, prospective investors. So, these prospective investors are the people who are going to buy the shares of the company in the very future. So, they also are interested to know the future prospects and financial strengths of the company. Sixthly, employees. The regular payment of wages and salaries are based on the financial position of the company. So, the employees are interested to know financial position of the company. Coming to the next one is trade unions. Here, trade unions are also interested. Trade unions, the interest of the employees is to protect the interest of the employees is protected only by the trade unions. So, the interest of the employees can be protected if the financial position of the company is very strong. Hence, they are interested to know the financial position of the company. Coming to the next parties are loyal customers or regular customers. Here, customers are the main parties who are loyal to the company and they are buying the products of the company for a longer period continuously. Hence, they will be interested to verify the financial strength of the company. Coming to the next parties are tax authorities. Tax payable is based on the amounts of profits earned by the company. Hence, the tax authorities are using the financial statements for calculating the profits earned by the company. Next one is government departments. So, these are the another parties. The Department of the Company Affairs and other government departments are dealing with the industry in which the company is engaged, are interested in the financial information related to the company. Coming to the next are research institutions and researchers. So, social research institutions and researchers are using the financial statements to analyze the financial statements to find out the role of each industry in economic development of the nation. Here, economists also the another parties. They are using the financial statement information for assessing the economic conditions of the workers. Coming to the next parties are editorial board of financial and economic dailies and periodicals. Here they need the financial data in respect of every type of business unit. Hence, they are interested in financial statements to come to know about the company. Coming to the next parties are members of parliament. Some public limited companies are started as government companies. Such government companies' financial statements are placed before the members of parliament. In such cases, Public Accounts Committee and Estimates cases, Public Accounts Committee and Estimates Committee are interested in the financial information. Nextly, professional societies. So, this is included the Chambers of Commerce and Industry, Indian Accounting Association, Confederation of Indian Industry, Employers Association. These are very much interested to know the financial status of the business concern, since they are formed to protect the respective types of business units. Coming to the next one is SEBI and stock exchanges. So these stock exchanges, these are interested to assess the financial position and level of performance of every companies listed with a view to protecting the interest of the investors. Coming to the managers or management. The management or the managers are started to show keen interest in knowing the contents of financial statements which are used for the internal management for the controlling of the unit. Financial statement help the management in its various functions of planning, also controlling, also coordination and the motivation. So these are all the parties who are interested in knowing the information about the financial statements. Coming to again the meaning of financial statements. Basically, these are the reports that will be depicting the financial and accounting information relating to the business. A company's management will be using it to communicate with the external stakeholders. These include shareholders, tax authorities, regulatory bodies, investors, creditors, etc. These statements basically include the financial statements the following reports. They are balance sheet, profit and loss statement, statement of cash flow and income statement. Coming to the nature of financial statements. Here, the nature of financial statements. What is the nature? The nature of financial statements are prepared using the facts relating to events, which are recorded chronologically. We have to first record all these facts in the monetary terms. Then we have to process them using all applicable rules and procedures. Finally, we can now use all this data to generate financial statements. Based on this understanding, the nature of financial statements depends on the following points. First one is recorded facts. The first nature is it will be recording the facts in monetary form and create the statements. We need to account for figures of accounts like fixed assets, cash, trade receivables, etc. Accounting conventions is the second point. So here, financial statements, accounting standards prescribed certain conventions applicable in this process of accounting. We have to apply these conventions while preparation of these statements. For example, the valuation of inventory at cost price or market price, depending on whichever is lower. Postulates. Another nature is postulates. Apart from conventions, even postulates play a big role in the preparation of these statements. Postulates are basically presumptions that we must make in accounting. For example, the going concern postulates presumes a business will exist for a long time. Hence, we have to treat assets on a historical cost basis. Coming to the next, the nature of financial statement is personal judgments. Even personal opinions and judgments play a big role in the preparation of financial statements. We have to rely on our own estimates while calculating things like depreciation. Now we have understood the meaning and nature of financial statements, and now coming to the objectives. What are all the objectives of financial statements? Here, stakeholders of the company heavily rely on financial statements to understand its functioning, the true state of affairs of the company. And some objectives of the financial statements are: first one, these statements show an accurate state of a company's economic assets and liabilities. External stakeholders like investors and authorities generally do not possess these information. Coming to the second objective, financial statements help in predicting the extent of a company's capacity to earn profits. Shareholders and investors can use this data to make their financial decisions. The third one is financial statements depict the effectiveness of a company's management. How well a company is performing depends on its profitability, which these statements will be showing. Fourth objective is the financial statements even help readers of these statements to know the accounting policies used in them. So this helps in understanding the statements more comprehensively. Fifth objective, these statements also provide the information relating to the company's cash flows. Investors and creditors can use this data to predict the company's liquidity and the cash requirements. The next objective, finally, the financial statements explain the social impact of the business. This is because it shows how the company's external factors affect its functioning. Coming to the limitations of the financial statements. The limitations of the financial statements are those factors that a user should be aware of before relying on them. To an excessive extent, knowledge of these factors could result in a reduction of invested funds in the business or the actions taken to investigate further. So, the following are the limitations of the financial statements. First limitation is dependence on historical cost. Transactions are initially recorded at their cost. This is a concern when reviewed the balance sheet, where the values of an assets and liabilities may change over time. Some items such as marketable securities are altered to match changes in their market values. But other items such as fixed assets do not change. Thus, the balance sheet could be misleading if a large part of an amount presented is based on historical cost. So, this is one of the limitations. Second one is inflationary effects. Here, the inflation rates is relatively high. The amounts associated with assets and liabilities in the balance sheet will appear inordinarily low since they are not being adjusted for inflation. This mostly applies to long-term assets. Coming to the third limitation, intangible assets will not be recorded. Many of the intangible assets are not recorded as assets. Instead, any expenditures made to create an intangible asset are immediately changed to expense. This policy can drastically underestimate the value of a business, especially one that has spent a large amount to build up a brand image or to develop new products. It is a particular problem for startup companies that have created intellectual property but which have so far generated minimal sales. Coming to the fourth limitation based on specific time period. A user of this financial statements, can gain an incorrect view of the financial results or cash flows of the business by only looking at one reporting period. Any one period may vary from the normal operating results of a business. Perhaps due to a sudden spike in sales or seasonality effects, it is better to view a large number of consecutive financial statements to gain a better view of ongoing results. So, this is another limitation. And the last one is not always comparable across companies. This is one of the limitations, that is, if a user wants to compare the results of different companies, their financial statements are not always comparable because the entities use different accounting practices. These issues can be located by examining the disclosures that accompany the financial statements. The next limitation is subject to fraud. The management team of a company may deliberately skew the results presented. This situation can arise when there is undue pressure to report excellent results, such as when a bonus plan calls for payouts only if the reported sales level increases. One might suspect the presence of this issue when the reported results spike to a level exceeding the industry norm. So, next one is no discussion of non-financial issues. The financial statements do not address non-financial issues such as the environmental attentiveness of a company's operations or how well it works with the local community. A business reporting excellent financial results might be a failure in these other areas. This is one of the limitations. And the other one is not verified. If the financial statements have not been audited, this means that no one has examined the accounting policies, practices, and controls of the issue to ensure that it has created accurate financial statements. An audit opinion that accompanies the financial statements is evidence of such a review. No predictive value. The information in a set of financial statements provides information about either historical results or the financial status of a business as a specific date. The statements do not necessarily provide any value in predicting what will happen in the future. For example, a business could report excellent results in one month and no sales at all in the next month because a contract on which it was relying has ended. So this is one of the limitation. The financial statements are normally quite useful documents, but it can pay to be aware of the preceding issues before relying on them too much. So this is all about this lesson, this topic. End of the topic.